My name is Naomi Battle, and I'm a junior studying psychology and minoring in medical anthropology. To me, Black History Month means acknowledgement, because the intention of this month being created was to acknowledge all the meaningful contributions that Black people made in specifically America, but also just the world in general. So I feel like it is very important to establish that Black Americans had contributions that were just as important as white Americans, but I feel like the acknowledgement isn't enough. For example, every Black History Month they bring up people like Martin Luther King, and I feel like while he is very important, there isn't much done outside of just acknowledging historical figures. So I feel like we should look at their contributions and then build upon them, because Black history is world history, pretty much. Different backgrounds and experiences really show diversity in classrooms. For example, if there are professors that have taught at different schools or even lived in different countries, they can have more well-rounded experiences than a professor that comes from maybe only a small town or stayed in the same state their whole life. And it also applies to students, because we have a lot of international students and we have students coming from different parts of the country and even in different parts of the state. When you have different experiences, you can really develop comprehensive backgrounds, and the interactions between professors and students from different backgrounds, you can really learn more about the world around you and get a more engaging education than if you were only around the people that you've been with your whole life. Well, I believe it's important to celebrate Black History Month because, like I said, the first question, Black history is world history, so it's just taking time to focus specifically on the contributions that Black people have done, but also recognize that this is the only time that we should care or focus on it. It should really be a thing during the entire year. But I think it's important to highlight different figures in every field, not just only look at the civil rights movement. For example, you could look at scientists like George Washington Carver. You can look at a whole variety of people. So I just think it's very interesting because there's so many people in so many different fields, inventors, scientists, they're just everywhere. And I feel like it's really important to highlight that, and also especially for children to let them know that just representation matters, and that if they want to go into something, that they're not the only one who's going to be doing it. Because a lot of the things that I was interested in as a little kid, I didn't really have that representation. So I think it's really important to highlight that more in the world out there.